Hey guys, welcome to Top Deck Wins. This is episode 5. I'm ZT Dubs,
I'm Evil Squirrel.
I'm Robson. Howdy.
and welcome.
Uh,
Oh,
what do we have to talk about this fine week?
so
So, what have you guys been doing this week in Hearthstone?
I'll let you guys start because I have a very, very minimal week.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's been a
I mean,
fun
you don't need to say anything.
with the introduction of the floors finally coming. It's really given me an opportunity to not try hard, which feels good, you know. So I got quickly to rank 15 at the beginning of the season, a couple days ago, and I said, I'm going to try something different. So I was watching one of my favorite streamers, Savitz, and he decided to have a little fun and play a Reno Zoo deck. And I thought it looked so much fun. So I copied it, I tweaked it a little bit, and it is so much fun to play. So that's what I've been playing. I'm ranked 14 now, and we'll talk a little bit more about the deck at the end of the show when we discuss the deck of the week. But it's been fun. I'm really enjoying the fact that I can play and not get punished for playing fun decks. And then when I want to try hard and get to 10, I can do the same, So I'm just really, I'm really thankful for the new floor system.
Nice. Very nice.
What about you, Bob?
I have been playing Maligos Coon Druid,
That's so nasty.
inspired by Disguised Toast. I've been playing the deck that he posted a video about the other day, how he tried to get to the legend with it. Not sure if I'll manage that entirely, but
hey, this could be
So
the
far-
day. This could be the time.
so if the first time I hit legend with Maligos Coon Druid, I will be astounded.
Very good.
It is such a fun deck. Like when you have a crazy gadget design turn, and then you're just like, I'm on 30 health. You need to kill me this turn. They try really, really hard.
I feel like Druids just got better in general after the nerf. Like everything, it
Druids-
slowed down just a little bit, and now Druids like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
They have the best combo tools and the best control tools now.
Mm-hmm.
Now the aggro is kind of still fairly
There's a
good,
new
but
aggro
not-
deck in town, apparently.
Well, we can speak about that in the meta snapshot. That's
Yeah.
weird.
So,
thing.
I guess for my
Oh,
week,
so Dubs, what have you been doing this week in Hearthstone?
I haven't been doing much. I pretty much played the card of the week. I played that for a little while, but I've been so busy this week I haven't really had a chance to play. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing Shadow Rager, if that says anything.
Yes.
I've been playing a very fun attempt at a 1-turn or 2-turn kill Shadow Rager deck.
Shadow Rager.
Surprisingly, it did pretty well. I actually won quite a few games with it. So we'll talk about that
So
when we
what
get to the
was-
deck of the week or the card of the week.
What was the OTK?
We'll get to
Like-
that. We'll get to that when we get to the card of the week. The suspense. All the suspense will build for everybody now. So let's go ahead and move on to news. The
Not
Hero
fast,
Tavern
but
Brawl.
news.
Hero Tavern Brawl is coming next week. They've confirmed. I guess this Wednesday, and
By
it's
next
standard.
week, 2 days time.
Yeah. But they confirmed it's standard. So, they said they're going to be a wild tavern brawl. But that's not, that's after Angoro comes out. But, I mean, what decks you guys going to play? It's nice. There's a lot of new decks. I feel like everything got shaken up with this nerf. So, what are you guys planning on playing when
I'm still absolutely undecided. I'm not sure what deck is good enough, really. I might just
I'm bringing
be
Pirate.
that-
I'm bringing Pirate Warrior.
Pirate Warrior.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. If someone builds a deck just to counter Pirate Warrior, they're stupid. So Pirate Warrior has a pretty good matchup against a lot of decks.
Or maybe I'll try that aggro rogue.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
feel like
it's probably best
That's a really
to
fun
branch
deck.
out because it gets hard counted by Reno significantly less.
yeah. I mean, Finch is just so good. It's ridiculous how it just started getting played. That card is so good.
Ninja has a lot of value
Yeah.
that people really underestimated at the beginning of the Gadget Zen meta, and it really
Well,
got emphasized in the by Frozen. I really think that he did it, in the NA championships, and it's just taken off from there. And he's just such a flexible, amazing card. Um,
Yeah.
that I agree. But I think I'm gonna hold off on the Tavern Brawl definitely for the first few days. It seemed like there was a definitive meta of the Tavern Brawl last time, and it was really consisted of mid-range shaman and people countering mid-range shaman,
Yep.
and then people countering the counter of mid-range shaman with something else.
So
So I'm interested
also,
how it shakes out.
what I learned, I made this mistake last time. You want to wait until like the last few days of the Tavern Brawl to really go into it, because all the tryhards and all the streamers, they're going to be, the first 2-3 days, they're going to be, going big time in it. So you're going to face a lot of players that are like really, really good. So I don't know. If you're trying to get 12 wins, I'd recommend waiting until the more, like Saturday, Sunday time frame.
How well did you guys do last time?
I got like 8 wins. I don't know. I didn't get the full 12. 8 wins. I was really tired of playing mid-range shaman mirrors, so I might have been a little tilted. Yeah, I did 8 wins twice, and then after that I just stopped. Because I was spending cash when I did it. I was like, I can't spend any more money.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Because
That is the limit.
it's good. I mean, let's be honest. The whole reason for the Heroic Tavern Brawl is to make people spend their gold before the expansion comes out. It's obvious. And I was like, nope.
It works.
I'd rather have 20 packs than spend $20, because 20 packs for $20 is a really good deal.
Yep.
So I don't know.
How did you do, Squirrel?
I did not do well.
Let's leave it at that.
There's something interesting about me and Shaman, and the fact that the easiest decks in the world to play, I'm just absolutely terrible at. So I didn't bring Shaman, and it was not pretty.
Like, the interesting about the Heroic Tavern Brawl was it was actually like mid-range shaman was an incredibly overpowered deck, but when you have two people playing a very overpowered deck, the mirror matches became like very intricate,
Oh yeah.
really high level. I really like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It was stressful. It was
I-
very
I-
stressful.
I became a professional mid-range shaman mirror match player
Yeah.
for the Tavern Brawl.
Just so terrible at Shaman. I don't know why.
All I'm
So
saying is I have a feeling you better get ready to play a lot of Warrior mirrors.
Yeah,
Which I like to say I have a like 88% win rate against Pirate Warriors when I'm playing Pirate Warrior. So I'm getting 12 this time.
enough Pirate Warrior.
I don't know. I guess it's true. They swapped out Buccaneer for Bash apparently. So we'll see.
well, you better stream some of that stuff because I want to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, when I did that rank 1 legend push, it was about 75% Pirate Warrior, and I was playing Pirate Warrior a lot too because it was really fun. Yes,
Wild Pirate Warrior is fun
Yes.
as hell.
That, yeah, I mean, get on kind of off topic, but Ship's Cannon is ridiculous. Anyways, so let's go ahead and move on to the Trinity series. So it looks like Team Liquid won, and there were 4 teams at 4 and 3.
Yeah.
So
So Team Liquid ended up 5-2, the only team to do so. Luminosity came second with like actually a better record than Liquid. Amusingly, like even though Liquid came 5-2, Luminosity came 4-3. The win rates were Team Liquid 137, lost 32. Luminosity 137, lost 30.
Wow, it's interesting how that worked out.
I mean, did they really base? I didn't really watch much Trinity series. Did they base
I know, like
their
the
records?
the most important stat is overall matches won. So obviously Liquid won because they won 5 matches to
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, but that was all that other information was
Same
used by tiebreakers.
Individual
Yeah.
game wins, which I found quite interesting.
Hmm.
So like they played I guess you could say, almost equally well. Just they spaced out their wins a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess so.
And also, there was a last minute
Uh-oh.
Cloud9 spent almost the entire series bottom, and kind of, I think it was the penultimate week, just leapfrogged by beating Alliance 6-0, and Alliance finished last.
Yeah, that was absolutely a very interesting series, and I really liked the way they did it. And
I thought it was cool. I couldn't keep track. I'd always lose track of who won what and scores.
It was like keeping track of football.
It was fun though. I mean, when I was actually watching it was really cool to listen to the pros talk about their plays and like, you know, discussing everything and hearing they all had different opinions and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I find casters generally make watching Hearthstone live or break it.
Oh, definitely.
Some casters I'll just like more than happily watch anything they do, because you learn so much more from the caster than the people actually playing a lot of the time.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, well, let's move on to the arena. You know, they recently updated the arena with making it standard, increasing the spells we talked about last week. So, I mean, you guys had any crazy stories, cool stuff? I can go ahead and start if you want, because I had ridiculous. So I built mid-range shaman, almost card for card.
Wow.
And
I played against one of them.
I'm still playing it. I haven't finished. Right now I have 8 wins, and 8-2 right now. But yeah, like it has white eyes. It has reincarnate. No, not reincarnate. What am I thinking of?
Ancestral spirit.
I don't know, but yeah. So that. So like I play white eyes, put that on there, and then I'm just like go. I have 2 hexes. I have 2 lightning bolts. I have one of the Hosen healers. What else?
Jade claws.
I have 1 jade claw. I have 2 flame tongue totems.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so it's really good. It's really good. I'm very happy. I like it being standard. It's very fun.
I've yet to draft one of these absolutely nuts decks myself, but I have played against considerable ones. Like there was one game where I was literally played against full-on mid-range Jade Shaman, like 2 Jade Claws, Ginyu Water Speaker, Flame Tongue Totem, Tunnel Trog, Totem Golem. Like,
yeah.
I curved out perfectly going second, coin 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still got smashed.
Yeah, it's all about synergy now. They've added a lot more element to it rather than it just being curvestone. And that's really interesting. What I think is going to be even more interesting is next month when you have the rotation, you're going to have, about 160 to 180 less cards in the arena pool, because standard is going to lose 3 sets and gain 1 set. Well, actually, it's losing 2 adventures and 1 set. So really, it's gonna
like two sets pretty much.
Yeah. So not even
almost 2, like
1.8. Yeah. So it's gonna lose, like 1 set's worth of cards. So the synergy and the different things that you get in the new standard arena are even going to be more prevalent because you have less to choose from.
Especially when you consider there'll probably be an occurrence bonus for the Ungaro cards.
Yeah, like 200%.
The cards that benefit from the synergies and that.
These new spells, because the new cards get 200%, and then spells are getting even more. So I really hope they work with the new sets, because if not, it's just going to be a whole bunch of
rares, epics, and legendaries.
I think Adapt is going to be amazing in Arena.
Oh yeah, especially with the Death Rattle summon 2/1/1s.
Yeah,
that's going to be ridiculous.
Make everything Haunted Creeper.
Yes. All right.
Imagine if you get an arena deck where you get 2 of those things. Can't remember what it's called. Adapt your Murlocs, and then just draft a shitload of Murlocs.
That card scares me.
Yeah.
Even constructed, the card's scary. Like
Yeah, that's
to
gonna
me, it's
make.
bloodlust. I mean, if you get the +3 attack, that's bloodlust on all your Murlocs on a
Well, no,
minion.
that makes your Finger a 5/4 with
Yeah.
stealth.
Or imagine like you get the Death Rattle summon 2/1/1s on all your Murlocs, all your 1 health Murlocs. Like it
They
pretty
will
much,
never die.
it's like Soul of the Forest, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll move on to the standard meta. So let's see what we got here.
We
Looks
have
like
something different to talk about.
we have Pirate Warrior as tier 1, Aggro Water Rogue as tier 1, and Reno Lock as tier 1. Tier 2, we have Jade Druid, Mid-Range Shaman, Dragon Priest, Dragon Warrior, Tempo Mage, Miracle Rogue, Reno Mage, Zulok, and Aggro Shaman. And I'd like to point out, I'm very happy to see Zulok on this list because I miss Zulok a lot. That was a very fun deck. And Tempo Mage.
It's interesting that there's 3 decks in tier 2, which were being kept out almost entirely by Small Time Buccaneer.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the nerfs have happened, they're back.
Yeah,
You've got Zulok, you've got
Jade-
Jade Druid, you've got
Yeah.
Tempo Mage.
Jade Druid
Like,
went from like the bottom of tier 3 all the way to the top of tier 2.
That's mad now.
Yeah.
Because against every Reno deck, it wins.
And Evil Squirrel is probably happy as can be.
Happy in gold.
Yeah, gold Druid, gold deck, gold coin.
It was a good time to get that done.
By the same token, it's interesting how much the nerf has impacted Miracle Rogue,
Yeah, Miracle Rogue.
which is just shot down.
It needed Small Time Buccaneer. That was, I mean, it was wonderful. I didn't even think it was broken in Miracle Rogue. It was just a really nice addition.
It was pretty broken in Miracle Rogue.
Yeah.
It was a. They played it and then they got patches and then they hero power on 2 anyway.
I
So
mean,
they
yeah,
had
I don't know. I guess
They had the guaranteed weapon, which broke it.
broke it beyond
Yeah.
barely.
With Warriors, you know, when they would play a small time Buccaneer, you could kind of think to yourself, okay,
Please don't have axe. Please don't have axe.
yeah, maybe he doesn't have a weapon, you know, but with a rogue, it's you know it's coming turn 2.
Well, so something to point out. Apparently, Beast Druid is tier 3, so that could be foreshadowing something to come when Ungoro comes.
There's some interesting stuff, you know, with beasts, and I think that beasts are going to be the new dragon. You know, dragons have been the dominant tribe for a long time.
If these adapt cards are as crazy as they're looking, they might be. This is just look out for Beast Druid. It's going to be really good.
And I think that the Beast Druid that comes with Ungaro, this is my bold prediction, is going to be a slower Beast Druid. Most Beast Druids have been a very aggressive kind of deck with like some mid-range finishers like Stranglethorns, Tigers, things like that. But I think it's going to be a slower Beast Druid that's really going to finally utilize Menagerie Warden.
With Adapt, it's going to be so good.
Yeah, imagine, or even just imagine, you know, getting a stealth minion out, and then being able to buff it and Menagerie Warden it, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming.
But would a druid like that actually be better than, say, Jade Druid?
It depends on the meta, honestly.
Jade Druid loses to mid-range decks. Dragon Priest stomps all over Jade Druid.
I suppose, like, the standard rotation with Reno leaving actually kind of hits Jade Druid very hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a whole new world. We'll have to see it. I mean, I truly don't even know. I feel like Pirate Warrior might still be good, you know, because it's just so quick. All the Reno decks are gone. Tempo Mage.
Does Pirate Warrior have any cards rotating?
I don't think so. Bash, apparently that's in it now, is leaving. Revenge is leaving. It's not even ran.
Oh yeah, Revenge. Well, no, but that's Control Warrior.
I don't think so. I think everything's still. It's mainly basic cards with some of the new pirate cards. Oh, that's a pretty big deal. I don't know if it'll impact the deck enough to make it not playable, but yeah, getting life tap or steady shot's pretty good.
I don't generally mind them getting steady shot. It's life tap that ruins you.
Oh, it's so much fun, yet it's so bad to see. You don't want them drawing
like
2 cards a turn.
you see Finley, you see those 3 card backs, and you're just like, not life tap, not life tap, not life tap, anything except life tap. Then they get it, and you lose.
Yeah.
It's Pirate Warrior getting 2 cards a turn.
I'd like to note for the record that right before the filming of the show, my Reno Zoo stomped all over a Pirate Warrior that had life tap.
It's good.
The other day, I got a Pirate Warrior to fatigue. I believe I should tell you guys.
That's crazy. But
That was fun.
what I remember you showing me. What deck were you playing?
Wild Control and Zoth Warrior.
Oh man.
That's
You know,
awesome.
Death Lord is just so good.
That should be an achievement. Like if there were achievements in the game, you know, get a Pirate Warrior to fatigue. You know,
Double Death Lord brings out 2 of their things, brings them close to fatigue. And Zoth, again, 2 more Death Lords, brings out 2 more things. I still had 5 cards left in my deck.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on now to Tavern Brawl for last week, which was Gadgetzan Showdown. And Robson, if you would like to take the lead on this one.
Did you guys play a great deal of this? Because
I played one of each of the bosses. That was it.
yeah, like I played a little bit more than that, but I kind of got a bit annoyed with it. Maybe like all the decks kind of. I was not the biggest fan of
I feel like
this.
Aya was really good late game.
Yeah,
Guaranteed a golem every turn.
I felt like Don Hancho was by far the best.
absolutely.
So for anyone who's watching who does not know what this Tavern Brawl was, concept was, but it's one of the 3 Gadgetzan gang bosses: Kazakus, Don Hancho, or Aya Blackpaw. Each of them has their own special hero power just for this Tavern Brawl. So Don Hancho, 2 mana, give a random minion in your hand, +2/+2, hand buffs. You had Kazakus, 2 mana, get a random potion, basically 2 mana, play Cabal Courier without the minion.
Yeah.
Or Aya Blackpaw, 4 mana, summon a Jade Golem in the normal way so that it gets +1/+1 for each one you play. So Kazakus really, really struggles because
That's so bad. I never got any good potions.
It was terrible.
but like it's purely reactive. Like Kazakus, the deck essentially had no way to win with that hero power. Like Don Hancho, you just play a bunch of massive stuff.
Yeah.
And you hope that you get them down before Aya Blackpaw starts getting some crazy golems out. Aya Blackpaw was basically about stalling and just hero power, hero power, hero power.
Yeah.
Infinite golems. And Kazakus just tried to. It was the kind of Reno Mage problem, in that you need a really specific win condition. Otherwise, eventually you run out of stuff.
Yeah.
And also, the decks were very weird.
Yeah. Very weird.
They kind of felt like kind of poorly constructed arena decks.
Yeah. It felt weird too because
It felt like an intern at Blizzard created those decks.
yeah, it was weird because I feel like I
there
got
was a lot of negative synergy in a lot of these decks.
yeah, and I
So,
got cards from
weirdest
other
thing.
gangs. Like I was playing was it Aya, and I was getting like grimy
Aya
goons
had
cards.
Aya had double patches in her deck. Aya.
It might have. I don't know if it was random. Were they random decks or was it like legit custom decks?
I don't know. It was pretty
honestly-
terrible. That's what it was.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like someone had to like think, is this what we should be doing
I
right now?
hope random, because maybe it was random. It was just like an assortment of gadgets and cards plus the hero power. You've got to
Yeah,
make do.
'cause I was
That
getting
would
like grimy goons cards, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I getting these?
Really didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Not a great deal, but it was.
I mean, it was cool. I thought it was cool. Let's see.
I like the concept.
It's definitely better than the last boss battle where it was
Yeah, that was a
where
bit.
you had the
Yeah, the hand buff paladin or the Jade Druid or the Reno something.
Yeah, I don't know. If I wanted to play a tier 1 deck and ladder, I would have just went on ladder, you know. So this is pretty cool.
I mean, I like the idea of basically you have to play a terrible deck and just kind of improvise your way through.
Yeah.
But the hero power is quite unequal.
Just like classic terrible cards. Just like throw a whole bunch of terrible cards into a deck.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets a gadget down socialite.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of great with Don Hancho because it's a 2-mana 4/4.
That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and move on to the card of the week, which was I have that. And I had Shadow Rager. So I was playing Shadow Rager Rogue, obviously. And pretty much what I would do is I would throw down 1 or 2 Shadow Ragers, wait till next turn, and buff the crap out of them. I had 2 Lance Carriers. I had Argent Commander. Or was it?
Cold Bloods.
Yeah, Cold Bloods. Was it Abusive Sergeant? That's what it is. Abusive Sergeant, Cold Blood, Bran. So I'd have like Bran, Abusive Sergeant, Cold Blood. And just smack him right in the face. And it was so much fun. Like I'd play it and I'd be like, okay, if they have literally any type of AoE, I'm screwed. So, yeah.
What do you do if they have AoE?
I concede. I was playing casual, so I would concede. If they killed it, I would concede. Because that's my only win condition. It was literally terrible cards that buffed my Shadow Ragers. Yeah.
There's that rogue card that buffs a stealth minion +2/+2, isn't there?
Shadow Sensei.
Yeah, I think I ran that too. I don't know, but yeah, I was trying to play as many cheap things too as I could. But it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I think Ben would appreciate it.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing incredibly stupid decks. It's so much more fun.
That's why I love having card of the week, because it gives me an excuse to play stupid stuff, and I'm like, I have an excuse.
Oh yeah. So what should we make?
Want to be a part of card of the week? You can email us at topdeckwinz, that's with a Z, at gmail.com, and you can talk about your experience playing the card of the week, and you can even suggest a card of the week. So go play our card of the week and have some fun.
And please email us. We need emails.
We need emails. We need your support and your thoughts. You make this podcast even better.
Dubs is desperate for love.
If you send us an email, I'll eat this $20 bill.
He'll lick that bill, so please.
I'll eat it. I'll waste $20 for an email. I'll do it.
He's desperate for love.
All right, you heard it here first. He will literally eat a $20 bill, and if he poops it out in one piece, we will videotape that.
And I'll mail it to you, whoever sent the email. Anyways, so let's move on to the deck of the week, which was Reno Zoo.
Reno Zoo is an awesome deck. We are currently at a point in the history of Hearthstone where we have the most cards that we've ever had in the standard rotation, and there's a lot of cards, which means that there's a lot of good stuff that Zoo could utilize. So really picking, 28 cards, throwing Reno and Kazakis in there makes it really, really nasty. You can life tap as much as you want. You have all the essential tools in there that you need. You have all those 1-drops. You got so many 1-drops, and you got your 2-drops, and you can play like all the things like Flame Juggler, Knife Juggler. They just wreck any of those aggro decks. You get a good Knife Juggler turn off, and forget about it. But and it forces those aggro decks to react when they just want to be going face. Like they have to take out your Knife Juggler. They can't just let it sit there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're using the resources that they really weren't expecting to. Normally they just let you trade, but they have to do things to, whatever. And with a Zoo, the whole key, as you all know, is just keep board. And this deck has no problem keeping board against even the fastest decks out there.
So what are the big cards in this deck?
Let me pull it up real quick so I can give a better.
Is it run the normal kind of Reno Lock stuff? Any of it, or is it just?
It's really way more like Zoo, with just a couple of the Reno things thrown in. So here, let me take a look here, and I can tell you exactly what's in there.
Do you run any 2-ofs, or is it just straight up a Highlander deck?
It's a straight up Highlander. You got your Forbidden Rituals, Argent. You got I have a Bloodsail, Corsair in there for weapon removal, Flame Imp, Malchazar's Imp. All those 1-drops and 2-drops.
You run patches?
Patches, absolutely.
Oh my, that's okay. This deck is for me then.
Garrison Commander.
You've got to have patches in there. You got the Bloodsail.
Garrison Commander is one of the MVPs of this deck because he lets you use your hero power twice in a turn. So if you already have Reno, and you can just start tapping like a madman. The big cards in the deck, there's one Reno, he's 6. There's a Doomguard. One of the cool cards in here is Bane of Doom. It's a 5 mana, deal 2 damage to a character, and if it kills the character, summon a random demon.
It's always fun to kill your opponent with it, and you still get a demon.
Do you run Violet Illusionist? Because I feel like that would be pretty insane in this deck.
Yeah,
especially Commander.
Yeah. That's actually a very cool idea. I might tech that in. But Bane of Doom's got me some cool stuff. I got Doomguard a lot. I've gotten Illidan. I've gotten Malchazar a couple of times. I got Jiraxis once. A 3/15 is a pretty nasty card to have on board.
Yeah. Does it run Blood Fury Potion?
It has the Blast Crystal Potion.
No, the one that gives a demon +3/+3. So if you gave that to Jiraxis, it would be.
Yeah. It doesn't. It has a Blast Crystal Potion in it. It has Gormok. Of course, Kazakus.
Does it have the Reliquary Seeker? That thing which gains like +4/+4.
Because it's 6/6.
Yeah,
no,
I don't have that.
All minions.
No, it's mostly small stuff. It does have the Crystal Weaver, which gives all your demons +1/+1.
It's a good card.
It's a 4 mana 5/4, so even just the base stats on that are good. But if you can get your Imp Gang boss and like one guy buffed, I mean it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even if you get one guy, it's a 4 mana 6/5.
There's a Shadow Bolt in here. Just a couple of things. There's an Ooze. And Soulfire. But it's very diverse and it's very fast. And if you get a good start, it feels, when you play it, it feels just like you're playing Zoo. But
that's good.
Then you get Reno and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. So
I'm gonna give this a try.
Me too. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I will. I'll happily post the deck list up on Hearthstone and send you guys the link, and we can link it in the notes on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really, it plays. It's just a lot of fun to play because it really feels, like I said, like you. But then you get all the like no one expects on turn 4, like after you've played Flame Imp and Knife Juggler and all these cards, to see Kazakus come out. Turn 4. They're like, what is going on here? And then on turn 5, you're doing your board clear and you're summoning a 5/5 demon. They're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, they're just like, okay.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun, and it's just a nice change of pace. It just really it's something different that it's
nice meme decks.
Exactly.
Can't go wrong with those.
So I highly recommend it to everyone out there.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try it out.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna try it after this. I'm gonna try and make my own. See what I can come up with.
All right. So with that, I mean, you guys have any final things you want to say to our wonderful fans?
So what will our card of the week for next week provisionally be?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see.
It should be a wild card.
Oh, I like that.
Let's think of the most crazy wild card to play.
Wilfred Fizzlebang.
I don't know if I even have that.
I mean, I don't either.
Which one is that?
The guy who, if you cards you get from your hero power cost 0.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So you've got some kind of crazy synergy with, say, Maiden of the Lake, Garrison Commander, Violet Illusionist, Justicar. You can make like an Inspire Reno lock.
We should do Justicar Trueheart, because I'm sure we all have that card, but we can't play Warrior or Priest or Paladin.
Yes, I like that. Justicar in a non-Justicar deck.
What does he actually? Wait, so
Mage deals 2 damage, Hunter deals 3, Warlock just draws a card, Druid gets +2/+2. I don't know what I'm missing.
yeah, Rogue is a 2/2 weapon.
Yeah, and then Paladin gets 2 guys, Priest gets
Warrior
4
gets
health, Warrior gets +4.
Yeah, no Priest, no Warrior.
Maybe Paladin. We can maybe do Paladin. I don't know. Paladin's not that popular, but usually Priest and Warrior are the ones that are like the.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try it and make. I'm gonna craft Wilfred Fizzlebang and make this Inspire Reno lock.
All right.
All right.
Us.
I want to see it.
It's gonna suck. So
Either that,
hard.
or we
It's
can
so
do
rough.
maybe this week or the week after that we can do Reno, but not Reno lock, Mage or Priest. We can play like a Grimy Goons, Reno, Warrior. I don't know, something like that.
Reno Zoo.
Or Reno Zoo.
I think Justicar Trueheart deserves the love.
All right.
That card is.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do just Justicar.
net. Let's see what we can do with Justicar. The weirdest thing.
Let's see who could do her justice.
Hey,
All right.
maybe you can make Blade Flurry great again.
Nothing make that card good. All right. So with that, we're going to say goodbye, and we will see you next Monday.
Wow.
Monday is the new day, and I think
Monday.
it's definitely better than Fridays. So, yes.
And
All
if
right.
you want, you know what you can do also? If you send in an email, topdeckwins with a Z at gmail.com, you can challenge one of us to a best of 3 tournament style. And if you win, we will say how awesome you are live on the air next week.
Yes, and the other 2 of us will cast it live.
Yes. So,
And also,
Email
you get the
me.
benefit of watching me eat a $20 bill.
yeah, challenge challenge one of us. You can pick whoever you want, and we will gladly accept your challenge.
Yes.
So,
All right.
Have a great week in Hearthstone.
Bring it on.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
See you guys next week.